Hi guys, welcome back to the Oddtober 24, hosted by April at Pink Oddbird and Priscilla at Release Crafting. I am Amethyst Raven, this is Steve, and we have come on to show you week 3, I think, of this. So last we left, I found some mushrooms and I collected some mushrooms in case I got hungry later. So let's consult the map. I've been walking for ages, and according to the map, just up ahead is a troll bridge. Troll bridge. That must be a typo. Let's see. Despite my doubts, I must keep going. As I get closer to the bridge, to my surprise, I see 3 large lumbering beings. This is weird. This is like, there's a skull in the grass, more mushrooms, a frog. This is a strange place. There's another one of those snakes, the wings. Trolls, they tell me they're hungry. I do the first thing I can I do the first thing I can think of, and I offer up the mushrooms that I picked. I stood my ground. Satisfied, they let me cross, and up ahead I see a little cottage. Now this is, I couldn't find a definition for trolls, but I found troglodyte, which I don't know, it's a bit the same. Specifically, a cave dweller of the Paleolithic period, after the tree and before the flat. A famous community of troglodytes dwelt with David in the cave of Adullam. The colony consisted of everyone that was in distress and everyone that was in debt and everyone that was discontented. In brief, all the socialists of Judah. I didn't really read this before I stuck it on. Anyway, I'm giving the trolls the mushrooms, and they can have those. This talks about doubt, because I was doubting things. It says the majority of people live below the level of belief or doubt. It takes application and a kind of genius to believe anything, and to believe anything will probably become more and more difficult as time goes on. Anyway, there's the bridge and the trolls here. So let's keep moving, because we've seen a cottage up ahead. There's the cottage. As I approach the cottage, there's a namesake on the door. My same last name. I knock on the door and wait for the answer. It's my last name, Raven. The door opens and I step inside. Everything in this cottage looks like it belongs to a witch. There's a cauldron. There's some books of spells. There's a broom. That looks like an old potion. Interesting. Oh, and there's some more if we keep going through. There's some, this must be an apothecary, mandrake root, dragon's blood, werewolf hair, a dress floating on its own, another cauldron. And from the shadows, stepping into the light, I see her, a little woman with a kind face staring back at me. I've been waiting for you, she says. A witch is defined as an ugly and repulsive old woman in a wicked league with the devil, or a beautiful and attractive young woman in wickedness a league beyond the devil. Let's go with the second one, shall we? I gasp. She looks like the woman from the photo, only older. I take a seat and she offers me a cup of tea. This will help you get where you need to go. Potion to heal the faint of heart, and this is in a bubbly cauldron, homemade witch's brew. Use with caution. What's coming out of the bubbles? Cup of tea being brought up by some moths. Interesting. done a little bit of embossing because I bought a new embossing pen. Now the best thing to do when you've got a dead body and it's your husband's on the kitchen floor and you don't know what to do about it is to make yourself a good strong cup of tea. Now obviously you may have guessed that I'm English and I love tea. It's my favourite thing. And that is as far as we've got. So we've only got one more instalment left and that will take us up to the 31st. So what's going to happen now? I'm having my cup of tea in my lovely old Gothic seat in this witch's house and she's sending me to where I need to go. Thanks for joining me. If you like what you see here and you haven't already, please do like and subscribe. Leave me a little comment as well if you want to say anything to me. I always like to have a little chat with you all. I really appreciate this. This is so much fun. I appreciate you all for coming along. But in the meantime, I will see you on Thursday, which will be Halloween. Bye.